happy about, Blue Jays fans. News came out, and I guess this was expected. This was kind of what we thought was going to go on. But an extension of our own that's on everybody's minds right now is Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette, it has been reported that the extensions are off the table right now. What was it that was actually exactly said with Bo?
I believe right here that Ben Nicholson-Smith had come out and said that the camps, right, Bo Bichette's camp, meaning his agent, his managers, everyone around that category, had conversations with the front office, but Bo Bichette elected to not focus on extension talks during the season and just focus on the season, and those talks will not resume until the offseason.
Okay, and like that sucks. That does suck. Yeah. I would have liked to know that is going on right now, but at the same point, I'm happy that all he needs to focus on is baseball. That's all you need to think about. And I do believe that the manager's mindset right now, their perspective is, listen, we want you on the team, but we really want to win a World Series. And that's got to be the focus right now.
I mean, Shapiro literally just said, like, again, in the same article, actually, I'll bring it up right here, just so you guys can have something to look at.
Yeah, absolutely.
But brought up right here, Bichette, no talks with the Blue Jays right now. And Shapiro kind of worded it this way, which I found really interesting, that, like, yes, he understands that everybody wants Bo Bichette back on the team, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he mentions it in here. But he's not worried about the whole team as a whole losing talent. If they do end up losing him, they're going to play it year by year and see what happens. So what this tells me is this is kind of the mindset that Houston Astros have had, where they're literally going to just, hey, we have someone coming up in the system, replace. Kyle Tucker, replace George Springer. This new guy, Pena, they're like, oh, he'll replace Carlos Correa. If they feel like they have someone ready to replace that kind of level of talent, they're going to do it. So they're going to play it year by year. For me, it just sucks as a fan because you kind of grow attached to these players and you want them around me, Blue Jays forever, especially being so young. So it's unfortunate, but that's the way the manager's going to play it, guys.
What was the exact quote that he said? I think I see a few quotation marks there, but looking at like the small market teams and stuff like that, we need to panic, trade them for prospects. That's what Shapiro's saying.
I understand maybe some externally might think we need to extend these guys. I felt that way when I was working in Cleveland, saying meaning he doesn't feel that way anymore.
Right.
I do not feel that way working at Toronto. That's not to say we won't try at all, of course. Those players are both under control for 3 more seasons. Right? It's a very long time. During that time, it's safe to say we'll continue to both formally and informally to explore extensions with them. Should that not happen, we're very comfortable that our market gives us the ability to go year to year and pay them year to year. And if they happen to get free agency, we'll obviously be a team that will pursue them in free agency too, meaning they're not as worried.
Yeah, we're willing to pay them arbitration money.
And then if they end up going away, we're not worried because we feel like they're building up a market, they're building up an environment where we want to win and attract other players, and maybe we do some scouting, grow some prospects, and we're not as worried. So it kind of changes my perspective a little bit. Like I'm not sold that we're going to necessarily go after hardcore to get these guys extensions.
I mean, and it's very difficult to feel this way, guys. Like, I love Bo Bichette. I love Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I love the Lord. But I'm not necessarily, like, a fan of those guys. I'm a fan of the Toronto Blue Jays. And I'm a fan of the team and the team makeup and what we do. And if Vlad or Bo or whoever else leave the team, that will be upsetting at first. That will hurt. But I will ultimately be a fan of the Toronto Blue Jays. And that will be where my team love is and my team support for years to come. If we end up trading those guys away, that is going to hurt me inside. But
hope not.
I am going to be a fan of the Toronto Blue Jays, ride or die. That is just the way that it is.
I'd hope we don't trade them. We just let them walk. Well, we trade them, again, because if we trade them, we're probably sucking.
I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. That was just like an example to throw out there, but I doubt that is actually going to happen.